numb to be sad. At least I am. I'm gonna do my best here. Like, it's gonna come out like a cholent, like a regurgitated cholent. And whoever wants to take from this whatever they want, feel free. It's going to be complete. It may even come out completely incoherent, but it is what it is. This attack happened on Simchat Torah. We know that Simchat Torah, the holiday of Simchat Torah, it doesn't even matter who learned how much Torah. We're dancing with a Sefer Torah, right? We're dancing with the Torah Scrolls. The Torah Scrolls are, they're closed, and everybody's dancing with it. And at least everybody who's in shul, gets an aliyah. So I guess just make sure I have enough battery. All the Jews get an aliyah. Doesn't matter how much Torah they learn. Doesn't matter if they go to shul regularly or not. Doesn't matter if they slept in off the street. Everybody gets an aliyah. And everybody hears the brachot that Moshe Rabbeinu gave to all the tribes before he passed away. And then, by the way, we read the Haftarah, the part of Tanakh, Sefer Yoshua, that talks about basically how we're going to conquer the land. So, guys, it's not a surprise that we're dancing with the closed Torah scroll. It's unity, it's unity. It's like imposed unity. Hashem is imposing unity on us. We must, one second, guys. We must have unity. We have no choice. And then we're being given instructions to conquer the land. We have to unite. We have to conquer the land. Guys, a lot of you guys like what I'm saying right now, I'm about to say. You probably have been noticing what's been happening in Israel before all this Tisha B'Av in October that just happened. We had horrible disunity. Jews sicking dogs on Jews praying Yom Kippur, turning themselves into the SS, and then calling the ones they're sicking dogs on Nazis. All kinds of other stuff, throwing bricks at cars full of kids on the highways, Jew on Jew, And the Hashem has in place a system, mechanisms. If you touch the stove, you're going to get burned. It's not punishment. It's just a system that he has. Mechanisms he has. You notice, like, Putin doesn't send Russian troops into Gaza, into Sderot. North Korea doesn't do it. Guys, who does it? Ishmael, our cousin. By the way, Iran, the whole Muslim world, is the spiritual system of Ishmael at this point, right? So Iran, you can include, Iran are not Arabs, right? But you can include them in the Ishmael, the regime, the Islamic regime. You can include them in the Ishmael, umbrella. Sunni Shia, it doesn't matter, right? We won't get into those semantics. So, guys, I hate to say this, like, you're gonna kick my ass. Okay, kick my ass. Have at it, right? So, uniting and conquering the land, guys. I'm gonna not mention what I think happened, meaning how I think that this actually was able to even happen. Needless to say, the IDF and everybody, and the Shabak and all these entities, they if a bird flies in that area, they know. Like, there's patrols in sea, there's patrols in land, there's patrols in air. This is impossible. What happened, guys? Today is impossible unless it was allowed. And I dare say the word orchestrated. That's on a practical level, guys. That's on a practical level. You know? And now we have to see how the Jewish people band together. Because right now we don't really have a choice, guys. You know, I have my friend who lives in Jerusalem texted us. You know, they came out of Yontif. They have 1 day. So he's like, by the time you guys see this, hopefully Gaza will be in our hands. Like, we're not supposed to incinerate the place. Or maybe, I mean, we could, so that we can resettle our people into, you know, in that area again. Guys, we pulled our own people out of their homes 18 years ago, a little bit over 18 years ago, and then we've been getting daily rockets for 18 years. We did this. The government at the time that was full of these Arab did this. Guys, and any government since then that hasn't completely finished the job since then, deliberately, when we could have, did this, guys. Is responsible for this. Whether it was a Bibi government or an Olmert government or a I don't know, Barak government, I don't know, Ehud Barak. Guys, they're all the same. They're all the same. Likud, Labor, these guys, those, you know, Chachol Lavan, blue and white. Guys, I mean, like, I don't know what we're voting for. I'm a citizen of Israel. I don't know what the hell I'm voting for. I don't know what the hell I went to the ballot boxes for. You know, as far as I know, we don't have fraud, but it doesn't really matter because we have one group entity in power. The people, for sure, good people in Israel don't have power, and nor do they even want to come near the levers of power because they see what goes on in that building. Like treachery, the likes you've never seen. So, guys, as my friend Frank told me over the phone today, these are creatures that are ruling over us. We are being ruled by creatures in Israel, in Canada, in Australia, in New Zealand, now in America. We have been usurped by entities with non-human consciousness. I say consciousness. I'm not going to go, the route of whatever. You can't call humans subhuman, meaning if they're humans, they're human. But these are not human. These are not things with human consciousnesses. You understand? And I don't know, guys. I mean, I don't know if you noticed during Shmovid what's been going on with these guys in the government. They haven't been themselves. Their bodies have been snatched. They have not been themselves. Bibi has not, if he ever was. Bennett, for sure not. Lapid, for sure not. Guys, this is who is ruling the land of Israel. Or trying to, pretending to. My friend said today, how the hell, they said that there was a cyber attack by Iran and reverse engineering and they blocked their all intelligence and all that kind of stuff. Guys, really? Are we that gullible? Guys, I mean, like, I didn't take the, you know what? I was in my apartment. They sent Shabbat to my house. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe because my phone didn't move from one room to another. And they were calling my phone. Maybe I wasn't picking up. They sent Shabbat to my house to check on me during the quarantine. Like when I flew back, because I was, I wasn't, what? If they're sending Shabbat to people's houses, guys, you think they can't track a bunch of clowns on parachutes? And a bunch of clowns on little, little boats Climbing over the fence? I'm getting a phone call. Call him back later. Guys, I'll, won't waste any more of your time. We have, the message is clear, guys. We don't have a choice but to unite, and we don't have a choice but to conquer what's ours. Conquer. Not bomb empty buildings, not this, not that. Conquer. Take. We gave it away, now we have to take it back. And probably then some, guys. We haven't not been given a choice. This is imposed unity. Imposed. Hashem is imposing this now. Just like He held, the mountain over our heads. He's imposing it now. And He's imposing on us to do what we need to do. Withstand the shrieks and the screams of all these entities that want us dead anyway. The UN, the EU, all these guys. All these guys are going to be in Manhattan tomorrow with their wonderful flags, those green and red. Yeah, the world. They think the world is with them. Some of these. I saw these videos. They took women and children. And they said the world is with us. Don't worry, we're not going to harm our hair on your head. The world is with us. They think the world is with them, guys. But it's not about them. They're just a stick, right? They're just a stick, and we are the dog biting the stick. The face of the generation is the face of a dog. Right before Mashiach. Guys, all this stuff is the tip of the iceberg. We haven't seen anything yet, guys. We haven't seen anything yet, but right now, we don't really have a choice. Unity is imposed. The necessity to win, to conquer, to not have a war of attrition, to not have open-ended conflict, the necessity to finish, shleimut, like completion, to complete, to have shalom, is imposed on us. The creatures that are ruling over us, they're not going to be the ones to do this. I don't know how we're gonna do this, guys. I don't know how. I'll be honest with you. I don't know how. But we have to do it. We don't have a choice. And as far as all the people, we just have to daven. We have to do good deeds. But at the same time, you daven and you do what needs to be done. Guys, I just want to tell you, I'm a citizen of Israel. I was never in the army. I'm personally in pain right now that I'm here in America. I have to sit and watch this on my screen. There's no flights unless it's a person who's probably people who are going to fly into Israel to do reserve duty, which I'm not on that list, obviously. So I'm just I don't know what to do with myself. I really don't know what to do with myself. Anyway, guys, I won't take up more of your time, and everything should be better. Hopefully, we're gonna have to solve this. By hook or by crook, we're gonna have to solve this. All right, guys, Shavua Tov.